What's going on, guys? It's me, Bry here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to um, give injury or medical red shirts, I should say, and 6 years, a 6 year, I should say, to um, your players in Dynasty and shit like that. So, first thing you want to do is, well, you want to get an injury because you know you're going to be putting an injury red shirt on the player. Um, so then you want to go into the DB editor. This works on players that have been already redshirted or players who aren't redshirted at the time. Um, it's super easy. I will show you guys how to do it. Um, so we'll just let this load in right here. It's taking its time here. One thing I don't like about the DB editor is how it takes fucking forever. Alright, there we go. So, once you get to the DB editor, you want to go over to player info, and I usually like sorting by the team. It makes it easier to look for people so you're not scrambling all over. So just click the team ID so you can sort it by the team names and shit. So I did it for where is it? Where's the USC guy I did it for on this dynasty? So yeah, like I said though, it does work for red shirts too. People who have already been redshirted. Okay, where is he? Where is he? Anthony Scott was his name. This is Utah. He was down here. I don't know where he went. What the heck? Here he is. Okay, so this is the guy I did it on. It says for his red shirt use, but for here, you wouldn't want to make it current. So it would give them the red shirt back. It might give like a visual bug where it still says they're on the depth chart and that they're like number one or whatever. But it doesn't remove their red shirt. It will keep them as a red shirt. It's just they would be listed on the depth chart as like for this guy, it listed him as the number one receiver when he wasn't, or while he was injured. So yeah, so that's what you have to do. Then you would have to sim. So for the red shirts, so for people like if you were to give them like a junior red shirt, this is not, you don't have to worry, or well, if it's a junior red shirt and you're giving them a medical red shirt, you don't have to worry about doing this step. But for anybody that's a senior or a senior red shirt, so for this Anthony Scott guy, so I gave him the medical red shirt, but then he ended up declaring, or I think, since the game thought it was his last year, he ended up going into the draft. So to prevent that from happening, if you want, just realistically, a player won't go into the draft if they were issued a medical red shirt. They're gonna stay. So what you want to do is, um, you want to go. I gotta find USC again, and I'll show you guys what I did. Um, Here he is. Okay, so there's gonna be two tabs in here called PFL or PLFL, not PFFL, and then type in PLFL. So what you want to do if they're declaring or going into the draft, you could also say this would work for juniors too if they were to declare. So you could use this for juniors, but likely freshmen and sophomore red shirts probably won't. You won't have to worry about doing this for them, but for junior red shirts, seniors, senior red shirts, this is what you would have to do. So you want to go to their player unknown tabs and go to their name, team, and all that. And this would usually get, I forgot the numbers. I think it's like 19 through 26 is like for pro draft or declaring. So to prevent them from going in, you want to change the PLFL tab to 28. This what this basically tells the game to make them stay in school so they don't declare. And then for um, the type, you want to make it 0, which this also will makes them stay in school basically, so they don't go into the draft or you don't lose them. Because anybody for this type, anybody who has, I don't know, because this is in the off season right now, so I don't know if I think everybody is a number 0. Like this one's a number 14. I don't, or no, that's the PWIN. Never mind. But anybody who has a 3, they're getting removed from the game. So you want to make the type a 0. And I think the type 1, I know type 1 is transferring, type 0 is staying in school, no transferring or declaring, and then 3 is that like they're going into the draft and the game wants to remove them from their team. So once you do that, you want to file save, and then it should say if it worked. If you go to like edit roster or whatever, it should have them as like the injured icon, and then it should switch over to the redshirt icon. The one thing I haven't tested, if there's any issues, I will take the video down and upload a new one to figure out what's going on. The only thing I haven't seen if there's a problem with is stats, since the game usually keeps them for 4 years. So I don't know if their stats won't get tracked because we're giving them an extra year. So if a player played all 4 years, I don't know if their 5th year will get tracked. I still have to figure out about that. But all I know is that this works. It keeps them on the roster because I did it on this same file. I was just using this file as an example to show you guys what you should be doing. It seemed like it worked. But like I said, if anything happens, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, it's super simple, pretty easy. Just only a couple steps, and I just wanted to let you guys know how to do it. See ya.